All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. We got BTC with a stalling candle today. We tried to go higher here earlier, and so far haven't been able to sustain it. 58,504 tested, failed thus far, and doesn't look very enticing for a rebound. But time will tell. We'll see how that goes. Looks a little bit like the previous high we just kind of at least attempted high that we had. We tried to rally through the 62,000 level, got up to almost 64 and then kind of crap the bed on a inverted hammer candle here on July 1st. So maybe something similar like that here on July 10th. Failed to go up, go down, failed to go up, go down. Now whether we go all the way down past this low here, 53,458 or not is a slightly different issue, but so far it's looking like we're at least done going higher for the time being. Um, and a lot of the market looks like that, as a matter of fact. It looks like this is a place you could look to take some shorts. You don't have to take shorts, though. We could chop around this area. That's the thing about choppy and some downtrending markets is they don't necessarily trend extremely well. Bitcoin does a pretty good job of that, so we'll see if we continue with the action on the downside or if we get a bigger consolidation. Taking the larger picture into account, really not much else. Not much else to add to the picture, in all honesty. We haven't seen these levels, back here since November 21, and not much support. You get a little bit here. This break at 52, and so getting back down there and testing it at a minimum seems likely, and maybe we do that sooner rather than later based on the action so far today. All right, a couple of alts for you guys. Nothing crazy though. We got stacks. These are your leaders in the top 50 that are to the upside today. And speaking with that shorting theme, these are ones that could potentially be shortable. The ones that are rallying the most, if we are in a kind of a interim lull high, then these could be ones that could be coming down. So I would actually argue these ones that are up are probably ones to consider shorting. Um, Money management rules, stop losses, those are always good things to have. They're must-haves, as a matter of fact. So here, if you want to try something at the high of the day, you're looking at about 3.5%, maybe 4% with a smaller position size, maybe half position size. I don't think this is a market you trade very heavily. I think this is a market you trade very lightly in, as a matter of fact, because we've already kind of held support of lows. We could try to rebound a little bit more, and there's many options when it comes to price action. We could come up here and form a much larger consolidation and then go either way out of it. There's lots of possibilities, but just looking at reversal plays when you're talking about these situations usually work out better, especially if you're in a high in a bear market or a correction of a market, whichever way you want to determine it or call it, whatever way you want to call it. So right now we're rallying up in a correction, so looking at shorting. And then TAO, Bittensor, similar situation. It's been rallying here, coming up to what I call a breakdown point. This is the height of the breakdown point. We're getting pretty close. Don't have any definitive sell signals yet. You could use some type of a trend line maybe for an entry signal. If we fail to go higher and then just start breaking this trend line, whatever the high is before it was broken, that could be your stop loss. And if you look at the daily time frame, looks like we bounced off of here. We've come back substantially. Yeah, so there's the breakdown point. You see that large red candle. Other than that, on the way up, pivot point here at the 321, and then the trend line. So still could have some steam to the upside. Yeah, like I said, small trades. This is a tricky environment overall. There's no great shorts right now. I don't think any great ones. So we're still kind of feeling out this range. Um, Whatever the overall range may be for a lot of these alts. But the BTC range so far can't get much above this 58,504. That's all, at least we know for certain for some of these. And that's all there is for today. Kind of low and slow, waiting for better signals. So far, we're not getting them, but this is a good attempt to go higher that has failed. All right, so I think that's all she wrote. All right, guys, have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow on Altcoin Buzz Trading.